gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put it in, know I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it. Rep for your brum, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. That first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we gotta watch you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 44. So we got man. Check 9. Shoot. Hatchet. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Hey, gun. Joker. Lock.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Here we go. 180! 13!
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180! 21. I got you. 27, check Mike, 27. Don't let him breathe. Hey, exit. Don't let him.
On second and 15 now. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Hey, gun. 21. 1, Omaha. Hey, orbit. Bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Garoppolo on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here we go. 180! White.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you.
He's checking. Crash.
Go ahead.
Big guy.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to... Stop him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch the shift. 65.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, come on, no.
It's Coleman here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I got it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Let's go, fellas.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here you go, 368. Check. Kill.
It's a give to Freeman running right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back. Check 24. Check 43. Hey.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Niners 9, Falcons nothing.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Ito Smith. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Tight dog. Check. Fresno. Sponge.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, gun. Check Mike 27. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 27.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. The 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Passing. It's Dalton. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Dalton now to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Check the backer.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Bang! Hey, gun! Bang! Kick the edge! Come! Focus the mic. 21.
Focus, defense, focus.
Check. 21. Check. Check 4. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
11. I got you.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Watch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Rip left. Rip left.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Hey, Alpha.
56 is the mark.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike, here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
The mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Curl it.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hurd. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 74 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Check 53. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Dalton here from the gun. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We got to get to the ball.
13. White. Hey, Delta.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 27.
21. Here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Able to haul it in as Kittle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. What do you need?
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, alert.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, gun.
Check safety.
12.
Here's Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
got you.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Garoppolo now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
That's it, baby. Go, go.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At their 49-yard line.
2-by-2. Move.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
There you go, 368. Regular. Undercut.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Rush in.
Over here. Yeah, 25.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His first reception of the divisional matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Come on, baby.
The receiver of the ball carrier. A gain on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deion Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Let's go! At their own 48-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, 54. Mike.
Regular.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 5-4.
Hey, echo.
Mike, 5-4. Let's go.
And Dalton to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Okay, double up. 5-6.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Switch. Mike's 54.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
From the gun, Dalton. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
368. Change. I-7.
No change.
Motion.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Over. Roy.
Heavy.
Check 31. Kill.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down.
Kill. 5-6.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 120. We ain't giving up nothing to duck.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Hands up, lady!
56, right there, 56. I got one.
2-2. Move! Hands up!
Here's Dalton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and good by Succop, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
They give it off here to the tight end. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
I got you.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
Here we go, Ken.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Watch the motion.
Regular.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You can't block me.
Heavy.
Switch.
Shift.
So Dalton now. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage.
Here we go.
Really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco?
Yeah.
And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You better bring it.
They will run again with Coleman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship. They'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.